Welcome to our second sesh and feel the mic with us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our listeners. So I'm just going to give a brief background about us. It's a little extension from last time's session before talking about the topic that we chose. So Trish and I live miles apart. So we wanted to try something new, so this setup actually works for us. It's advantageous in a way kasi we can talk about things on our own time and convenience. I'm the gay friend, Mike, who is single by the way. And Trish is married and a mom to an adorable kid. Now, why am I telling our marital status? It's because next month will be the month of love, specifically because of Valentine's Day. Speaking of love, there are many forms of love. If you are single, self love. If you have a family of your own, then familial love. There are also romantic love and platonic love. Any form of love is celebrated during Valentine's. So ang tanong ko kay Trish ay, do you have any plans in February 14 with your family?
Thank you for that wonderful question, Chas. Hindi kasi, alam mo, ako kasi before talaga, ever since kid ako, my dad never wanted me to feel alone, left behind, yung mga ganyan stuff. So, my dad made sure that I would get the same things as my mom, pero mas konti. Siyempre, di ba? Anak ka, hindi ka naman asawa eh. So, dapat mas konti. Parang ganun. So, anyway. So, for me, it was always like that. It was celebrated either at home or at a restaurant. Usually, restaurant talaga. But then, nung nagkaroon na ako ng sariling family, na-realize ko kung gaano kamahal yung ganong setup. So, ayun, parang now, mas pinipili namin na sa house na lang and na-realize na din ng parents ko na it would be better for us to stay at home and be together rather than going out, spending so much money for the same things that you can get every single day na pinamahal lang. Ganon. So, yun. For now, we don't have any plans for Valentine's. We usually just spend it at home. Yun nga, cook food. Parang gagawin na lang naming special in a sense na hindi yun yung mga normal naming kinakain sa every single day. Ganon. So, ayun. And then, yeah, so wala kaming anything special for Valentine's. And ako rin kasi mismo, honestly, hindi ako ganun ka-fan ng Valentine's. Not to be negative, pero like, I don't understand the hype of it, if you know what I mean. Parang, sa akin kasi, Valentine's Day is, gets ko naman, Saint Valentine, yes. Pero, parang for me kasi, Valentine's is more of a concept in a sense. It's a concept in a way na parang you do so much on that day, yet you can show the same things to your partner every day naman. Or to your kid every day naman. So, parang sa akin, I don't understand yung quote-unquote hype regarding Valentine's. So, firstly, sobrang traffic ng Valentine's. While I was still working in BGC before, super traffic. And literally everyone is out and about on that day. Every restaurant is full. Kahit nga pang single seat, hindi ka makakuha eh. Ganon. Ganon katindi yun. So, sa akin kasi, yun lang. Yun nga, sobrang traffic. I wouldn't want to be out on that day, honestly. Secondly, hindi ko kasi alam bakit parang ang thinking is, dapat special pag Valentine's. But the thing is, dun sa concept na yon, hindi ba dapat every day is special when you're with the person that you love or with the people you love? 'Di ba? Parang sa akin, aren't you supposed to be doing that every single day? Yes, the flowers and chocolates. Sure. Pero kasi kung ang love language mo is gift giving, 'di ba? It'll turn up any day, anytime. Tsaka, to be honest with you, ito coming from my own opinion, na sa akin kasi mas important ang presence ng person rather than gifts. Siguro, ewan ko, for me kasi showing up is the best thing you can give someone. Kasi 'di ba, parang sa totoo lang, come on, let's be real. Hindi lahat ng tao nag-workout. Kasi hindi lahat ng tao nabibigay yung time or yung effort na ginugusto ng other person. So, sa akin, showing up, being there for the person, being present in every possible way is the best thing that you can give a person. And I don't think that's only limited to Valentine's Day. So, syempre, ang Valentine's may pros din. For me, ang pro ng Valentine's is you can be extra on that day. And no one would judge you for that. Yung ganun. Parang, yan, sige, mag-send ka ng cake, mag-send ka ng flowers, mag-send ka ng chocolates, ganyan. Parang ganun na parang, lahat, sige, kung gusto mo talagang gumastos, lahat ibigay mo, go ahead, it's your perfect day to do it. Parang ganun. Kasi alam mo, before, nung college ako, sa college namin, maraming nag-aabang na guys kapag Valentine's. Sobrang funny. Kasi may isang area doon, pwede sila mag-wait. Tapos, so yung guys, may dalang super lalaking teddy bears. Tapos yung iba, may mga sign pa. Yung iba nagigitara. Amazing. Sobrang amazing. Kasi you can go over the top or beyond it. Ganyan. So, amazing siya sa akin makita. Yun lang ang pro. Kasi parang I can see people giving all this effort for something na that would last for a day. Ang cool niya tignan. And amazing. Kasi parang paano nyo nakuhang gawin tong concept na to? Paano nyo naisip na pupunta kayo sa school nung girl? Tapos manghaharan na kayo? Ganyan. Ang cool lang. Wala yung mga idea na ganun. So, syempre yun ang biggest pro naman sa akin. Pero again, on my personal opinion, sa akin, being present is the best thing that someone can give. So, having my husband and my son around, yun na yung parang ultimate gift for me. Ikaw naman. So, anong plan mo ng Valentine's Day? And, kung ikaw makaka-receive, would you rather receive flowers or chocolates? Wait, may pahabol pala akong question. If flowers, anong kind ng flower? If chocolates, anong chocolates? Malay mo, may magbigay. Just lang. Tapos, yung isa pa is, or both? Or mas prefer mo ba na both flowers and chocolates ang bibigay sa'yo? Wala lang. Naitanong ko lang. Curious lang.
Grabe yung intro mo ha. Miss Universe ang atake. So, about sa father mo, totoo naman. Siyempre, your father will prioritize your mom kasi she is the love of his life. Parang, ay, hindi naman parang, nakilala niya siya bago kayo, ganon. Pero ang sweet din ng father mo sa inyo. Tapos, ang ganda din ng perspective mo about Valentine's Day. Totoo naman na you can show love to your loved ones kahit hindi Valentine's. Totoo ba yung sa VGC? Ganon kadami ang tao kapag Valentine's talaga? Kasi when I went there, kahit walang occasion, marami na talagang tao, especially sa high street at night. Dito kasi sa amin, normal lang. And kahit na single ako, alone but not lonely, I love Valentine's. Ito kasi yung time na maraming buy one take one and discounted chocolates. I can hoard them to myself. O, di ba? Self-love kung self-love. When it comes to love language naman, I don't have any particular love language. Kasi when I like someone, like whether platonic or romantic, I will appreciate the effort more. Tapos, alam ko sa sarili ko na I will reciprocate the kindness you all gave me. Parang, I'm thankful for all of you just for even like thinking about me. Tapos, hindi na kita tatanungin about your love language kasi based on what you said kanina, quality time yung love language na most important sa'yo. Kasi di ba parang part din yun nung showing up. True yun, you can be extra expressing love during Valentine's. Sana all po. And I agree na ang cool tingnan ng ganung scenario, yung boys will go to your school, tapos mga harana, magbibigay ng flowers or chocolates to express their love. Well, I'm happy if people are happy. And I'm happy for you and your family. Tapos add ko lang din na kasama rin sa pros yung sinabi ko kanina about sa chocolates. Wag ka, girl. May plan ako for Valentine's Day. Kasi, like, a close friend will come home from Canada in February. So, ayun. I think I will spend that day with my friends. And I'm actually looking forward to it kasi 5 years na ata kaming... Hindi, yung friend na yun, 5 years nang nasa Canada. So, ngayon lang ulit namin siya makikita. Tapos sa ibang friend group mo, have you ever celebrated Valentine's with them before? Between flowers or chocolates naman, siguro flowers naman. Yes, flowers. Kasi ang dami ko na nakain na chocolate sa buong buhay ko. Girl, Diyos ko, awa na lang. Purgang-purga na ako sa chocolate. Tapos to answer your question about kung anong specific flower or what kind of flower I want to receive, like there is a specific flower I really love talaga. It's called a hydrangea, if you know that. Or a million flower. Nabasa ko kasi before from someone's comment na in their country, if you give someone hydrangea, it means you will love that person for a million times. And dun ko na realize na, hindi mo na realize, dun ko naging favorite yung hydrangea. Kasi I think that's like really, really beautiful. And I think if someone gives me that, I will fall for that person agad-agad, I think. Depende when someone really gives me that in the future or soon, malay natin. But how about you naman? Do you have like any flower that you consider as your favorite?
I love the alone but not lonely. The best yan. I love it. And yes, kahit back kailan ba ako nag-start? 2017? 2016 pa lang. Parang ang dami na talagang tao sa BGC. Pero, mas madami talaga pag Valentine's. Grabe. You wouldn't think na ganun karaming tao pwede magkasya sa iisang place. Para silang mga langgam na. Yung parang nagkakagulo sa kung anong matamis na nahulog. Ganun kadami.
We're both introverted, di ba? So, as introverts, parang ayoko na pumunta sa PGC kapag Valentine's dahil sa kwento mo. Lalo na ngayon na population is still growing since 2016, 2017. Ang daming tao, Diyos ko.
The chocolates. Yes, of course. Self-care. Sabi nga natin, self-love, 'di ba? So yes, of course, hoarding ng chocolates, very important sa atin 'yan. At alam natin 'yan pareho kasi pareho tayo mahilig sa sweets.
Yes, we both have sweet tooth or teeth kasi plural na. Yung humor talaga eh, no? Pero ayun, ang difference lang natin is ayaw mo sa matcha. We will talk about this soon, yung sa difference in matcha.
Actually, totoo 'yan. Like, ang tagal na nating friends and I can say and I can attest to that na you never expect something in return. Laging thankful ka lang if you receive something, even if you don't, tulad ko na, kunyari sasabihin ko na, oh, bibigyan kita ng ganito. Nagsi-thank you ka agad na parang sabi ko nga, ngayon lang ako nakakilala ng gantong person na wala pa yung actual thing yet he's already saying thank you for something that you're about to give him pa lang. Wala lang. It's so nice din.
Itong voice message na, okay, alam mo naman, we are not used to genuine compliments. Like, we don't know what to say in return. Pero, ayun, I think I've told you this before and my other friends na kaya ako ganito kasi I don't want to feel na I'm taking advantage of people's kindness. Like, it's all of your hard-earned money then. Kaya, I prefer na you use it on yourselves. Pero, I appreciate the gifts naman all the same. But thank you. And, ikaw din naman, girl. You thank us for the things we give. So, thank you for that too. Like, I was only able to be nice to all of you kasi kayo yung una naging nice sa akin. And I won't take advantage of that. I won't take advantage of the people I met and I won't take advantage of all of you.
Uy, nice naman. Buti ka pa, may plano ka ng Valentine's. Wala. Actually, kami ng friends ko, yung talagang super close friends ko from high school, hindi pa kami nagkikita. Like, huli kami nagkita is for a wedding. Tas yun na yun. After that, hindi na kami nagkita. So, medyo sad. Pero at the same time, okay lang. Tsaka, I don't know, parang sa amin kasi na friends, hindi namin naging practice din na mag-greet ng Happy Valentine's or kahit actually yung ibang occasions like birthday, especially birthdays. Hindi kami nag-greet ng happy birthday. So, what we do is parang, kunyari, nag-greet namin ng birthday ng person na yun. Pero ang greeting ko is Merry Christmas, ganon. Or like, Happy New Year. Or Happy Valentine's, pag birthday ng person. Ganon, wala lang. Parang, naging, parang way na rin namin yun of expressing na, oy, we're here lang, ganon. Pero, really, parang Valentine's, parang I've never spent it with, friends. Parang lagi kasi akong nagtatry na it's either ako lang, especially Valentine's Day. Kasi ako, alam naman to nung husband ko na ayoko nagsiselebrate on Valentine's Day mismo. Never namin ginawa yun. Tsaka very vocal ako about it ever since. So, it's either we celebrate a day before or the day after. Kasi ayoko talaga makisabay sa tao. Alam mo naman, very introverted ang friend mo. So, me being me, ayoko ng madaming tao sa paligid ko. And I find it na there's not much people out before or after Valentine's. So, yun yung comfortable ako with.
Naku, okay lang yan, girl. Adulting made all of you busy in your own lives. Pero, ang importante, the bond is still there. Magkikita-kita rin kayo sa tamang panahon. Tapos, high school friends din yung pinaka-close ko. 19 years na kami. Going strong. Trish and I are friends din for 12 years na. Over a decade na. Share ko lang din yun. So, super expressive kami sa GC namin. Kaya, I appreciate sharing both good and bad news. As the Swedish proverb goes, shared joy is a double joy. Shared sorrow is half a sorrow. Kaya, ayun, thankful din ako sa mga yung nakakapag-share ako ng vulnerabilities ko, yung weaknesses, kasi I know na they will understand me. At I will understand them too.
Oh, flowers. Okay. Well, oo nga naman. Kasi di ba kung nag-buy one, take one ka ng chocolates, nag-hoard ka ng chocolates, tapos biglang binigyan ka pa ng chocolates. Yes! Hello ang diabetes next year! Anyway. So, ako, ang ganda ng meaning ng hydrangea. In fairness, I did not know that. And it's beautiful. Pero sa bagay kasi, ang flowers talaga may deeper meaning parate no? Though ako, I really love lotus flowers. And yun nga, parang never ko pa siya na-search kung anong meaning niya. Pero it's very nice.
Pero sa totoo lang, okay lang din talaga chocolates eh. Like, hindi ko rin naman makakain yung flowers. Magulat ka, girl, yung mumumuya ako ng flowers. Kaming yarn. Tapos, about the flower that you love, like, try searching its meaning. Like, it will give you an insight about yourself too, na you love that flower for a reason. Yung lotus flower.
May naisip na naman akong tanong. So, kunyari, magpapatattoo ka, would you consider having a hydrangea as a tattoo?
To answer your question, I think hindi na. Okay na ako sa isang tattoo ko sa middle finger. Ayoko na magpatattoo. I just did it once for the experience. Wala lang, gusto ko lang ma-experience that time. So, yun, okay na. Oh, so, at dahil nasa tattoo na tayo, what's your take on couples matching tattoos?
Nakaka-stress talaga sa BGC, lalo pag may occasion, ganyan. Nako, promise, try mo Pasko. Shucks. Yung tipong sabi mo na, sige, uwi na lang ako. Ganun.
Nako, kung hindi lang dahil sa friends, kung hindi dahil sa inyo, hindi talaga ako pupunta doon. Ang hirap din kasi umuwi for a commuter like me. Tapos yung sa BGC bus, e-payment na, girl! Hindi ako prepared nung pumunta ko last 2024. May Family Mart doon na malapit. Pero sarado. Kasi ano yun, parang end of December na. So yun, nakakaloka nung time na yun, girl. Kala ko hindi na ako makakapuntang BGC.
Yes. Ito talaga, actually, itong topic na to, yan, very interesting yan. Kasi, dito makikita yung difference namin dalawa. You know, kasi ako, talagang sweets, ganon. Si Mike, may side din na gusto ng matcha. Basta may kwento kami about it, for sure. Tayo kasi very interesting yung story kung paano tayo nagkakilala, I would say. Ayun, for another topic din, kung paano kami nagkakilala talaga. And, yun, yung bond namin, paano na-form, I guess.
Yes! Yung matcha and kung saan kami nagkakilala ni Trish. Mga topics to na pag-uusapan namin sa takdang panahon. Well, we're just starting, kaya marami pa kami maikukwento talaga.
Sana talaga sa takdang panahon, my gosh, ang layo kasi namin din. Well, hindi naman. Yung isa nasa may bandang baba lang kung saan kami nakatira. Yung isa, super duper far, like far north, ganon. Kaya, medyo mahirap makita. Tapos, yung Swedish proverb, ang ganda niya. Like, first time ko siyang na-encounter from you. Pero ang ganda niya, na tama nga naman, kasi it's always double the joy, tapos half the sorrow. Ang ganda. Wala lang. Natuwa lang ako dun. Ang bango ng hininga mo niyan. pag, pag flowers ang kinain mo at nagmala-alakambing ka dyan. Ang bango ng hininga mo. Mga siguro ilang buwan na hindi mo kailangan mag-toothbrush. Joke lang. Ayun. So, na-search ko na yung meaning ng lotus flower. So, nakalagay is, it symbolizes purity, spiritual enlightenment, rebirth, and resilience. So, alam mo naman, maraming struggles na nangyayari na hindi ko na rin masyado nakikwento. Pero, yeah, resilience. Yes. Yes talaga. Ayun. Tas ang cute din niya kasi parang yun nga, parang nag-rise pa rin daw siyang clean and beautiful kahit sa muddy waters siya nag-grow. So, wala lang. It resonates. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, okay. Ako, when it comes to couples who are married, actually no, never mind. No. Ayoko ng couples tattoos. Kasi, parang, for example, kayo pa lang. And then, sige, you promise a life together, pero, syempre, everything comes with uncertainties. So, naghiwalay kayo. Tapos, meron kayong matching tattoo. Anong gagawin mo doon? Ipapa-cover mo? Papatanggal mo? Parang lalong gumulo, kumbaga. Yung maganda sanang tattoo nyo before. And then, pagka married naman, parang ang naisip ko lang is, yun nga, anything and everything comes with uncertainties. So, parang baka mamaya, kunyari, there comes a time na maghiwalay kayo or the other person remarries, tapos nandun yung tattoo na parang it reminds you of the other person. Hindi kaya magagalit yung susunod mong partner or what if that ever happens? Or, like, paano pag naghiwalay kayo and talagang masama yung loob mo dun sa person? You would want it removed. Di napamahal ka pa, 'di ba? Di sana hindi ka na lang naglagay. Sana drenewingan mo na lang yung sarili mo ng Sharpie, like what I do. Kasi ayoko ng needles na tuloy-tuloy. Okay lang sa akin yung isahan, tipong na ospital ka, ganyan. Okay na yun, tama na yun. Pero yung papahigain mo ko ng medyo matagal para magpa-tattoo or para may gawin sa katawan ko, tapos may needles na involved, no thanks, auto pass. Ikaw ba, anong tingin mo with couple tattoos? Kasi sobrang varied yung mga naririnig ko na opinions about it. Kasi parang syempre meron yung if you love someone, then willing kang to do this and that for that person, ganyan. Pero meron rin naman na kahit love ko siya, I won't do it kasi sayang yung firstly yung money. Tapos, parang hindi naman yun yung symbol ng love nila for one another, ganon. So, yeah. I wanna know.
Alam mo, I thought the same thing before. Oo, I'm okay with couple matching tattoos. Ang romantic kasi, di ba? Like, you have like matching tattoos. Tapos, alam mong masasabi yung couple talaga kayo. Parang yun yung label in physical terms. Pero, as I grew older, parang hindi na matanda. Parang hindi pa matanda. Pero ayun, I thought na, what if mag-break nga or maghiwalay, ipapabura pa yun, dagdag pa sa gastos in this economy, ganun. So, ayun. Ayan. Well, anyway, do you want to share anything else for this session? Do you have like any questions you still want to ask?
I think I'm good na. And that's it for our second topic.
Okay. To finish off our session, since it's for Valentine's naman, can you recommend a song for our romantics out there who are listening right now?
I have two. So one would be Jessica Mauboy's The Day Before I Met You, and the other one would be Tori Kelly's Upside Down. Meron pa akong mga gustong i-recommend. Pwede pa ba? Other two recommendations. So, mahilig ako sa YouTube music before. So, na-discover ko sila bago sila maging big, in a sense. Well, one would be If You Stay by Joseph Vincent, and the other would be Unexpectedly by Jason Chen. Your turn. Any recommendations dyan?
Yes naman, Trish. You can do like multiple song recommendations kasi we did this podcast thing so that we can do things to our heart's content. Ayun. Ako naman, this is my song recommendation. It's a newly released song by Jessica Bayo. Oh, did I pronounce her surname right? Well, anyway, I hope you love these when you hear them. This is it for our sesh. See you on our next one. Thank you. Bye bye.